Going live now. Welcome everybody. We got a lot of man love going on in front of us, and that's okay. We got two great teams going up against each other. We got Riverwalk versus Central Park Lanes. Riverwalk on the left is the home team. And Central Park Lanes. What's going on, bud? How are you? What's going on, John? Good seeing you. Jill with the heart me. Thank you. Starting everything off today, we got Kris Winiarz on the right, JJ Tourigny on the left. Winiarz all over the head pin with nothing going. Music and magic. What's going on? Good to see you. JJ off the head pin, but actually has a much better shot here. Travis! Long time no see. Feels like forever since I saw you guys. There it is. JJ, nice spare to start it up. Jill starting with some heart puffs and GGs. Thank you. Little snowflake keychain. Non-stop gifts from Jill. Granny 10 is the best. Number level 26 right there. Kris Winiarz. On the head pin again with no luck at all. The gifts hit an all-time high for the past 30 days. You guys are awesome. And chili peppers coming in too. Oh my Lord. Look at this. Travis with 30 chilies. Granny with 1. JJ off the head pin both times. Jill, not to be outdone, sends a few more chili peppers. It's going to be the battle of the chilies tonight. We got Cliff Walker up on the right and Jeff Buggea on the left. I mean, JJ at least threw a spare, but didn't fill it very well. Well, I mean, the leadoff ones are not going to be as good as the anchor bowlers. Oh, look at that. What a ball from Buggea. Jeff is still bowling, absolutely. Jeff Buggea is a great bowler. Still bowling with the pros. Missing off to the right there. Cliff leaving the head pin standing. There it is. Good 10 there. Every pin counts. Yeah, you're not going to see many people bowl like Jeff. He's got that that backward spin on it. Always got to root for the home team, Mikey. How you feeling? Are you you getting better now? Surgery went okay, I know you said, but making sure you're healing up good. Barbara, good to see you. Good to see you, Barbara. Buggea off to the left that time. Cliff with 4 horsemen. Sweeps it. And there's another solid 10 there from Buggea. Awesome. Hopefully see you back soon. We got John Alosa up on the right and Ryan Southall on the left. Fun story about John Alosa. His high 5 series is against me. We had a one-on-one match, and he proceeded to just absolutely dominate me. I think he threw like a 620, I think. 620, 630, something. It was ridiculous. Oh, Ryan Southall off to the left. 5, 7, 10 for Alosa. Takes out just the 5. Hit the object man list. Oh, come on. John Alosa off the head pin there. Jeff, what's happening? Merry Christmas. Did you have a good one? Sure, he says. He didn't actually say that. He didn't respond, Lori. Yeah, sorry, nothing in Indiana. You're gonna have to come up to New England sometime and try it out. Maybe not right now. It's cold right now. Who needs the wood? Who needs the wood? Going right around that piece of wood. We got Shaun Mcdonald up on the right, going up against John Starner. Shaun Mcdonald, big fisherman. Posts a lot of his fishing videos here on TikTok under Hooking Bass up north. Hooking Bass in New Hampshire. One of those two. If you like fishing videos, you might want to check him out. Starner off to the left. Fun story about John Starner. He used to bowl on my team many years ago. Back when he was just a young child. Had like a 125 average back then. He was an incredible bowler back then. Andrew, what's going on? Good to see you. I only record the games here at Riverwalk Lanes. Charlie is probably down at CPL. Will I be live on Sunday? I don't know. I doubt it, is what I'm going to say right now. But there's always the chance. There's always the chance I'm going to need to come to River and record then, or the Sunday Night League I might record. Starner off to the left again, half Western. No guarantees, though. I'm going to probably say I'm not going to record on Sunday.
Alright, good offer.
But you never know. Things happen. Starner, half Worcester. Tries to hits the head pin perfectly. Oh. Tuesday I won't either. It's New Year's Eve, and our league is off that night. So right now, I'll probably record New Year's Day. There's a tournament here at Riverwalk Lanes, the New Year's Day bash, and I'll probably be recording that. Joey Hutchison up on the right. Mark Ricci over here. Riverwalk Lanes up on the left. That is today is a team event. It is the Friday Night Pro League. It's no handicap league. It is an all-day tournament, but each shift is 7 strokes on next week. What's going on, Brian? No. Last week was a surprise week with me bowling in the Pro League. That does not happen very often. It's just when I sub in once in a while. Like I've said before, I'm good enough to sub in this league, but not good enough to partake in it very often. This is not duckpin bowling, small town tours. This is called Candlepin bowling. It's a very regional form, only found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. But it is the best kind of bowling there possibly is. Mock. You gotta put the H in there, not the R. It's a mock, Ricci. On Wednesday, that is a singles event. So it'll be me and whoever I'm bowling with. average score for a bowler, if you can average 100 in most leagues, you're going to be one of the better bowlers in your league.
Clean it up.
If you can average a 115 plus, you can bowl in this league with all these guys. And if you can average a 135 or more, you can be the best bowler in the game. 100% white. Wow, great try, Joey. Great try. Alright, so right now, because this is an old lane and the ball returns are on the outside of the lanes, they have to switch the balls from one side to the other. Really? Travis did that? Wow, I love it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having an 87 average. An 87 average is not a terrible average. Well, it's Candlepin, Chuck, not sticks. It's Candlepin.
Now it's the whole middle.
Oh, I will not be up at midnight. No, we are doing a 10 a.m. shift for the Wednesday.
So what about me? And I'm like, well, you.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize this is like a family event now, John. 120 average is huge. That mine's fun, but it's not as good as Candlepin. You get to use the wooden Candlepin, and it's a game changer. Yahoo! What's going on? Good to see you. I mean, duck pin is still better than 10 pin, right? That's too funny. All these guys are really, really good bowlers, just so you know. Like, I fully expected him to make that 10. So. What's going on, TM Blaze? Yeah, that is Kris Winiarz right there.
It's my wife.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that you left another friend to come join me. I can't wait to be a part of the inner circle. I mean, I could check it on replay if it was over the line, but oftentimes it just looks like it from the camera. So I'm going to say it probably was not over the line, but I mean, sometimes people do. You're not supposed to, but there's no foul lights on here. I have not seen Sonic 3 either yet. I can't wait to see it. There it is. Oh! Whoa, how does that not go? Yeah. I really thought both of them should have been able to pick up this there. Buggea was right on his shot. Cliff was off to the left. Great shot! What is going on? Can't believe Dwight Schrute is in my chat, you know? Watched you on TV for so long. I did have a very good Christmas. It was very stressful. We hosted it at our house, so there was a lot of cooking and cleaning getting done throughout the day. It was a lot, but it was a lot of fun too. Yes, this place is a very, very tough house. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah!
Happy birthday, Netanyahu. Oh, wait for it. I mean, I'm pretty much the same thing, Dwight, except I'm from Massachusetts, so it's fine. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling Music. Teddy, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. More people get to see this game, the better. Love seeing shares, love seeing likes coming through. Keep the Ryan all over the head there. Keep the interaction going, you know. There it is. Beautiful shot from Alosa.
Just tonight.
I need to make us laugh. This game makes us cry.
Trust me, I'm fine driving. Oh! Nice 9-pin drop, Brian Southall. Back in 92? I don't know if he's that old. Unless he was a child back then. Shaun Alosa does not seem very old. I wish I could bring it to the South. After I win Mega Millions tonight, I will bring it to the South for you. I got my buddy Andrew here with me tonight watching. You gotta come back then. Or we just need Kris. Maybe you can. I'm calling you Kris. That's what I assume KRS stands for. Either way, Kris. We just gotta find someone rich to start bringing this around to more places. Oh, beautiful ball from the Starner. Perfect ball. Shaun Mcdonald off to the left there. Yeah, I know Charlie. He's at Academy tonight. They have electronic scoring there. We don't have electronic scoring here. Yeah, Academy does have electronic scoring. They actually have automatic scoring. His camera might not just be showing it though. I don't know how he's recording. Oh, Packy's right up the street. Are you kidding me? This is a very old school place. Yeah, it might just not be in his shot. I don't know. Obviously, I'm busy here doing this one. But yeah, Charlie is probably running his camera over there also. Travis, how would you know? Like, how would you know? Like, obviously you're only watching me, so I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying there. Oh, beautiful ball from Starner. There's good spare for him on his strike. Oh, Exeter Lanes has to protect this scoreboard. Oh, yeah, accident. Okay, that makes sense. Every lane here, Chuck, is tough.
You wanted to go. It's a work in progress.
There's a lot of that stuff happening outside. Oh, you didn't say dabbing. Okay. There it is. Whoa! 6.5 pins there for Mark Ricci. Both guys have relatively easy spares to hit here. There's one. Mark is one of my favorites also. not only to watch, but just having him around. It was great. He's the owner here at Riverwalk, and he's let me come here and record as much as I want, anytime I want, he says. So I always appreciate it. He's got just such a smooth ball, too. Unlike Joey, who just brings the absolute heat. No, it does count, yes. That's more me just being funny. If it's leaning, it definitely counts as down. If I record Sunday nights, you'll see John Hogan. John bowls with me on Sunday nights, but that Sunday night league is weird, and a lot of the bowlers there don't like us recording them because they're very casual. No. Gloria's not in the background. Last time I knew she was watching, but she's not here tonight. Plenty of other females here watching, but no Lori. I assume she's at home with the kids. This is like 10 bin bowling. Yeah, in a way. Yeah, they're very casual. Like, there's some people in the league with like 60 averages, 55 averages, and they don't like being recorded. Yeah, Candlepin bowling is a very regional form of bowling, found pretty much here only in northern New England. Oh, well, see that? She's in her league. And yet still watching. How great is she?
Can I go get it now, bud? All that, please. Number 10 now.
Kris thinking just the head pin up there. There it is, all over it. And JJ going for the easy two, hoping that the wood would do something. Kris off the headband. JJ other side of the headband, but got a lot more action.
It's right on the pin. You never get it.
9-10 here.
JJ will probably just try to split these two. This is wide to the right.
It's far away from the pin. The red line is
Alright, that's still a gainer of one. That's what he wants. We got Cliff Walker on the right, Jeff Buggea on the left. Bougie. Is there more background? Alright, hold on. Let me unplug my mic and plug it back in. Maybe that'll help. Sometimes that's all it needs. He is Buggea. Bougie. Is the background noise better now? Oh no, I definitely have a microphone. Did that fix it or no? Sorry. Okay, much better. But now I'm muffled. Oh no. Yeah, Josh is a great bowler. How about now? Is this any better? Yeah, she most definitely would, especially if I'm sleeping. There is a pocket here, but not. You really just want to hit the head pin off to the side, one way or the other. It's not really a pocket like it is in 10 pin, but you do want to hit the head pin off to the side. Yeah, Ethan and JJ's kid are both bowling over on lane 1. There's a shot from Alosa. Nick, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Ryan Southall off the head pin again. Big guy missing to the left. John hits the 4 pin right in the face and takes out the 8 pin also. I am not bowling this Tuesday. No, New Year's Eve, so we're not bowling. Yeah, I get up to Lita once in a while. I get up to Exeter once in a while. Portsmouth once in a great, great while. What's going on, Cora? Ryan Southall. Nah. Shaking his head at himself right now. Oh, I just saw some pictures of Park Place, and their synthetic lanes are still sitting outside in the rain, being completely destroyed. Right, Max? And Brian, too? Wow. You guys actually get to see my older son right there. You guys never get to see him. We had a really good Christmas. It was very stressful with all the cooking and everything we had to get done, but it was good. It was a lot of fun. And my wife. Oh my God, I got to make sure I watch what I say now. My whole family's watching. I like them. And Emily, too. I'm just waiting to see Jan Forsyth up on the list next. Top Egg is my other son. Yes, he is. And Emily is his girlfriend. Yeah, I missed it because my whole family's actually watching. You guys want to tell them about your new plan for me to muffle me while I'm sleeping? I mean, how lucky are they to get to spend all that time with me all the time, you know? They're making sure I'm actually here, you know? Oh, wow. Wow. How did that not go? For real, Rob, out there. No way that pin should not have fallen. There it is. Good ball from Shaun Mcdonald. Oh, see, there she is, Jen Forsyth now. Reinstalled TikTok just to watch me. My mother-in-law right there. He's playing on a different channel. He's on Charles's TikTok. He and Charles bowl on the same team, so. Now, see, John, you wouldn't know who Charles is, even though Travis watches. Oh, strike there from Joey. Oh, when you talk about the cheater, I know exactly who you're talking about. Strike. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Teddy dropped his arm. Oh, poor Josh. I don't want to hear poor Josh. Honestly, I enjoy doing this part more than I enjoy the bowling part of it. I really don't mind not bowling in the Pro League and just recording it because I get to do my favorite part of it, which is hanging out with you guys, and I don't have to bowl. Oh, nice 9-pin drop, leaving the kingpin. Oh, so close. So close. All right, well, I'll be here when you come back, Cora. Mark Ricci, nice spare. There it is. Try to give you guys a total if I can. I think these two teams are pretty evenly matched. I think there's 12 teams in this league. I wish so too, Mark, but this is still a pencil and paper league. This alley is just pencil and paper. So it's hard for me, unless I'm keeping score also, to be able to show you guys the scores all the time. Filippo, how are you? Hello, hello. Very cold but beautiful. Like perfect blue skies earlier today, but it was like 25 degrees. So as long as you don't mind cold, it's beautiful. JJ, great ball. Oh, nice piece. Ooh, was a nice piece of wood. Oh, it's rolling back. It's got some speed on it. Not enough speed. Not enough speed. It's very possible, John. Like, where did you go? Do you remember?
All day, baby. All day.
I mean, I don't as long as it's not like raining and snowing. I don't mind the cold weather. I can deal with that. There it goes. There it goes. Jason, God bless you too, buddy. Always good seeing you, my man. Just the way Kris planned it to go.
Or veteran, I think he just crossed into the realm. Yeah, it was a veteran break, absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just didn't know if you remember, like, even what town. So I could probably help you there. How does the scoring work? Almost the exact same as 10-pin. First ball is still a strike. 12 strikes is still a 300. Same exact as 10-pin. Spares are the exact same. You get them all down your second ball, it is you get one extra ball out of your next frame. And if you get them all down your third ball, it is just total pinfall. Just a 10 if you get them all down. Buggea hitting just the 10-pin there. It is one of the problems with throwing a curveball like that is sometimes that hook just sticks right there and keeps going. Professional average is between a 115 and 120. really, 110 plus, you can compete with these guys, but generally 115 to 120 is the range you're going to find. Rachel, how are you? Singles are hard, but not like, it's not the hardest thing in the world. I would much rather have a single pin than try to hit like a triangle. Oh, nice try from Cliff Walker. Tried kicking it over, but hit it just a little too thin. No oil on the lanes. Nope. It is just a dry, straight lane. There would be a handicap, but this is a professional league, so this is a scratch event. No handicap at all. Most leagues like that I'm a part of, there is handicaps, but not here. Here it is just bowl as best as you can. Well, John, I didn't know all these answers before, and just throughout the 2 years that I've been doing this now, I have learned an awful lot, and I would say I'm kind of a an expert now in the field. But yeah, before these 2 years, like I knew a little bit about Candlepin, but I did not know nearly as much as I know nowadays. It's a bit smaller than a softball. If you ever played bocce, it is the same size as that ball. Look, just because I know what I'm saying doesn't mean I can actually do it, Lee, okay? Yeah, so it's the exact same ball as a bocce ball, except this ball is much smoother, where a bocce ball is obviously outside in the rain and on like dirt and stuff, so it gets more like a matte finish, but this is very, very smooth. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball except for you need all those star balls for something. Good ball. Let's go. Oh, leaving the 7-pin standing. So Travis, tonight we are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. There he goes. Nice ball. Give me Magic the Gathering trivia. Give me Candlepin bowling trivia. I am good to go. Yes, this is significantly bigger here because it is a very regional sport. You're pretty much only going to find this in northern New England, so Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont, and Atlantic Canada, all the Atlantic provinces. It's the only place you'll find this sport. You won't find this anywhere in the south, anywhere in the west. It is only up here. Nobody's ever actually gotten a 300, but I am the only one with video proof that I threw a 300. But nobody has ever actually thrown a 300. Oh, always, Travis. Definitely 100%. Candlepin bowling is the best kind of bowling there is. No doubt about it. There is still one in Ohio, yes. It's right outside of Cincinnati in Wyoming, at the Wyoming Civic Center. What is the highest score? 245. It's happened twice. Ralph Sem was the first one to hit it, and Chris Sargent was the most recent one to do it.
2011.
At Pilgrim Lanes.
Metro. Did the Metro. The picture was we did the Metro. We did the Metro in the end of 2011. He did it in the beginning. Vice versa.
He didn't throw 245.
519.
Oh, yeah.
Same house.
Oh, I'm no Gary Cactus. I'm no Gary. Gary's thrown a 244 a few times. Good old Bobby D.
He might have done that big ball.
Anything over 200 is crazy. Like anytime anyone throws a 200, like everyone in the entire Candlepin world knows about it and hears about it. That's right, you saw a video of me throwing a 300. Only video you'll ever see of a 300. I wish it were that simple, Debbie. I wish it were that simple. Beautiful ball from Joey Hutchison right there. Yes, it is the only form of bowling you can actually use the down pins to make your spares and your tens. And you would think that would make it a lot easier, but it still does not. Oh, Joey just missed that one. Not by much. Which bowler, Debbie? Joey Hutchison on the left, throwing it really hard. Yes. Yep, pins definitely can come back. This place, the way it's kind of angled, the wood rolls back and generally won't come all the way back to you, but it has sometimes. Yeah, that's Joey Hutchison. He throws a hard ball. He throws a real hard ball up there. Me too, John. When I watch 10-pin bowling, I'm always like rolling my eyes with how slow it is, and people just taking their time up there. I just want it to go. 320, not bad. That's really good, Eddie. Yeah, I think we slide a little bit more than 10-pin bowlers, but yeah, you still need to slide. You still have to have bowling shoes and stuff like that. I think we definitely slide a lot more than 10-pin bowlers. And whoever said it before, I think you were right about JJ. Candlepin is a northern New England thing and Atlantic Canada. So it starts in Massachusetts and New Hampshire, Maine. It's really big. And then Vermont has a few. But it's mostly right on that Atlantic coast is where you're going to find the most of it. I love just the fast pace of this, and then every once in a while, you get time to like think about it, but for the most part, I just want to keep bowling. Very hard to get strikes, yes. Your average pro bowler, according to Candlepin Bowling Network, only throws about 1 strike per game. Really, no matter what, Travis, this is a hobby. There's people who call themselves pro bowlers, but they all have regular jobs, so this is the pro league, but every single one of these guys has a regular job. The reason you don't want to slow the ball down too much, because we do slow it down a little bit, but you don't want to change your arm motion. If you're normally throwing at 35 miles an hour, you definitely don't want to slow it down to 20 miles an hour, because you're not going to, you've got, your mechanics are already going one way. So you might slow it down from 35 to 30, but you're not going to slow it down to 20, or else you're not going to have any control over where the ball goes. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Love, laugh, live, cry. Buggea will catch a break. I'm not really worried about it. Jeff Buggea is a very, very strong bowler. There he is, right there. So the reason there's no Candlepin outside of New England is there was a lot of gatekeeping, I think, back in the 80s and 90s when it was really having a big resurgence and a really big growing. And the people in New England didn't want to share. I really think that's the case.
That's not easy here.
And nowadays, there's nobody to make the Candlepin machines anymore. So now, in order to grow the sport, we need to find somebody to make new machines, and that is hard to do. Yeah. So if you bowl a 193 in 10-pin, basically cut that in half to find your Candlepin average. So you would probably only be like a 95 bowler in Candlepin. I mean, there's not many that have bread roots, but there's certainly the coolest ones all do have bread roots. Yeah, it's not in Rhode Island, believe it or not. It's like it didn't cross the Massachusetts border for whatever reason. Hey, after I hit the Mega Millions tonight, I will open up a few Candlepin lanes down south for you guys. Maybe in Ohio, I'll open up one. I'd like to get some going down in Florida. Oh, great ball. Northeast Ohio, okay. Vegas too, sure. Well, I would probably, if I'm going to Vegas, I would probably go outside of Vegas because all my family lives in Pahrump. So I'd probably pull one out in Pahrump. And property's a lot cheaper out there too. I've actually thrown 4 strikes in a row at one time and got $2,400 for it. I love naps, by the way, John. I absolutely love taking a nap in the middle of the day. Reno, Nevada.
All of you.
Not high enough, Steve. I'm pretty sure that was like a 161. And should have been so much better. It's not even my high game. Oh, nice try. John Alosa, great ball there. Nice 9-pin fill. I would do so many stupid adult things. Oh, you would, but you do stupid adult things, yeah. See, luckily my kids are now old enough, so I don't have to do adult things in the middle of the day. The pin is actually lighter than a 10-pin pin. 10-pin pins weigh 3 pounds 6 ounces. Candlepins weigh 2 pounds 8 ounces. So there's about almost a pound difference between the two. No, Max is my youngest, and he's already 19 now, so. Now, because I get up at 2 a.m. most days to go to work, around like 1:30, I usually get pretty tired, so I just lay down, take a nap for an hour, and get back up and keep my day going. without fail, I get about 3 phone calls every single time I lay down. Ouch, Shaun way off to the right there. Yes, you can still definitely get pins. Brand new pins cost about $45 a piece, I think Mark told me once. $42 for every single pin. And then each lane needs a lot of pins. So we buy them in sets of 4, Amber, and a set of 4 will run you between $200 and $400, depending on what it's made of, the brand, and all that good stuff, and where you buy it. You can get some as low as $200, some as much as $400. I don't know anything about 9-pin. I can tell you the difference between Candlepin and 10-pin, but I don't know enough about 9-pin. That's a Texas thing. True, like that kind of 9-pin. I know that too. Oh, they're still falling for him. Let's go. Oh, too much wood up there. Too much wood. Tap the screen. Sitting at less than 11,000 likes right now. I don't know what the faucet's all about, but I like it. You do get 3 shots. Your first ball is still a strike, just like in 10-pin. Your second ball is a spare, just like in 10-pin. So 12 strikes, it's still 300. Spares, you get 1 ball out of your next frame, just like in 10-pin. The third throw is the only difference between the 2 scoring-wise. And it is just total pinfall, and that's it. No extra. Nothing extra. It's tap water. Gotcha. It all makes sense once you really think about it. I just didn't. I just saw faucet, and that was all I thought about. Lee, do we have any updates on what's going on with the property up here? An 800 series is crazy, right? Probably like 400. Probably, 400 is probably about right. You can throw a 400 triple. It's probably around the same as 800. Maybe a little more than 400. Oh, my truck broke down the 3 days later, so I paid for that. Literally, my truck broke down. It cost me $1,800. So, yeah, that was fun. The high triple ever is a 519. And that is Mark Ricci's record right there. Mark Ricci owns the 519 for a triple. I can't even imagine throwing a 500 triple. It is insane to me. Hey, Ryan. Can I borrow their score sheet? Yeah. You guys want to see the scores of what happened? I'll wait till after they're done bowling, and then I'll show you guys how everybody did. John Alosa with the high score of 132. Still 10 frames, yep. Don't hurt him, JJ. Don't hurt him, JJ. That's a 9 for Kris. Okay, so here's how everybody did last game. Kris Winiarz 109, Cliff Walker 106, Shaun Alosa 132, Shaun Mcdonald 114, Joey Hutchison 116, and obviously Central 2 wins by 73 pins over Riverwalk. Riverwalk had a rough game that game. I am so glad they allowed me to record. I am very lucky that I'm allowed to come down here every single week. No handicap, nope. This is a pro event, and so it's all scratch. Yes, they did. It wasn't even close that time, Travis. I'm not bowling tonight, Scott. This is a pro league, and I could sub in here once in a while, but I am not good enough to stay on this league all the time. Lots of strikes and spares. I think I took a picture of it because they have a picture of Ralph Sims down in Canal Lanes. I think I took a picture of it. I'd have to look to try to see if I can find it. Ace getting the number 3 gifter badge with the single rose. Thank you, thank you. This is bowling, but it is not 10-pin bowling that you might be more used to, Johnny. This is called Candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is. Buggea on the head pin. Great shot right there. Cliff. No reason that didn't go. I do not bowl 10-pin as well, no. Like, I know how, I mean, I don't know how to bowl the hook and everything, but I know 10-pin, but growing up, this is the only kind of bowling I knew. Oh yeah, do I bowl 10-pin as well? No, I don't. Like once a year, once or twice a year maybe, just for fun. They try to do something different, but not a lot. How does that pin stay standing? Are you kidding me? That pin was sideways. Oh, that is not right. It all depends. Like this is a very small house with only 8 lanes. The other place I bowl all the time is Academy Lanes, and there's 44 lanes there. So they can definitely range. I've been in a place with only 2 lanes before. I mean, it was in the basement of a house, but I did bowl there. This is the United States right here. This is Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. John Alosa starting to back up. No, if you get them all down to 3 shots, it's just a 10, but that's it. So a spare, you get 1 ball out of your next frame. You don't get that. You get them all down to your 3rd ball. Man boy, what is going on? Good seeing you. Almost time to change your name again, man boy. 2025 is coming up soon. Get in there before someone else steals it. That is the goal, Travis. The goal is to get everybody to love Candlepin bowling and want to try it.
Oh, what a bed. Push!
And then when I get enough money, I will open up some lanes right near where you live, and then you'll want to come down and try it. 10 pins in the same configuration as 10-pin bowling, yes. It feels like it, right? Down in Georgia? Sure, I can do that. My aunt used to live right outside of Atlanta, so. High average in this league, I believe, is Danny Harris with about a 136 right now. Zero. There are 0 alleys like this in the South. This is a very regional sport, so you're only going to pretty much find it here in northern New England. Okay. I just assumed you changed it every single year. So I would assume this was a good year for you. Your 2 lucky numbers. Well, this is the thing for you, Joe. But most likely, if you're not around here, you wouldn't be able to try it. So probably try duckpin. That's slightly bigger balls than candlepin, but. How long are the lanes? 60 feet, same as the 10-pin lane. Yes, somewhere in Mass. This is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Welcome back, Corey. Glad to see I'm not interrupting too much of your college experience. 10 frames as well, yes. Yep. Scoring, like I said, is almost the exact same. So if you throw 12 strikes, it is still 300, same as in 10-pin. No oil on the lanes. That's why you see people throwing a very hard straight ball, because there's no oil on the lanes to really get that hook going. No, definitely not 12 frames. No, because the 10th, you would just be filling in the 10th. Yeah, even in 10-pin bowling, you're just filling in your 10th frame. What a try from Mark Ricci. That's the way I would have played it. Same reason you can get 3 strikes in the first, because you're just filling it in. I mean, I know what you're saying, but how close are we to Provincetown? We are light years away from Provincetown. Provincetown would take me a whole day to get to if I wanted to try to get there. When I say a whole day, I don't literally mean a whole day, but it would take you probably 6. Oh, good shot, Joey. Probably 6 hours at least. And if you're trying to go on the weekend, forget it. You're talking, you might as well just leave on a Wednesday to get there by Friday. Never. A 300 has never happened, Royal Bowl. What a shot. What a shot. Yeah, 300 has never happened in Candlepin bowling. 245 is the most that has ever happened. Beautiful strike, beautiful spare. So because this is a very, very old bowling alley, the ball returns are on the outside of the lanes. And so since they're switching lanes, they actually have to take all their balls and move them from one lane to the other. That's what they're doing right now. Pro average is anything more than a 115. If you can bowl more than a 115 average, you can compete with these guys. I don't bowl in this, so my next time I'm going to be bowling is Sunday afternoon. Probably will be the next time, and I don't think I'll record it because I don't normally record that league. JJ with a beautiful strike right there. The balls can weigh anywhere from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. But most people who have their own are going to use the 2 6s or 2 7s. I mean, some people do, Rob. But, obviously I don't because I have a clean channel. So I would never advocate anybody drinking any alcohol. But I have seen people do it before in the past. Lemonades we drink a lot. We definitely enjoy our lemonades here on the stream. Yeah, but only for the Central Park teams. Mark makes sure that his team can throw strikes. Well, I would assume that's down in. Hold on. That would be near Plymouth Rock. And that is on the South Shore. So that would have been nowhere around here. Incredible shot, huh? Incredible spare. Oh, ball's rolling back right now. There's definitely a strategy to playing the fallen pins, yes. But it's hard to explain exactly how to do it. You really have to, it's a learning curve. You learn how to use those pins. There's 10 or 15 people watching the game right now. So the cheerleaders are pretty much the other teammates. But then a lot of their wives and girlfriends are here watching also. There is as we say, a lemonade stand directly behind me. Private club, and it has the cheapest drinks you'll ever see.
There you go, buddy.
There you go. Ben. All right, 9 and 10 here.
Yeah, luckily Max and I got to go down there and try it before it closed. We went there probably 2021. Whoa, what a try. I think this is $50 a week.
No left.
Per bowler. No, pin setters do not work in unison. Whenever you press the button, that's when it goes. Yeah, it is an expensive league. Well, that's why it's the pro league. You're putting your money where your mouth is.
See ya! Oh, baby.
And then when you win at the end of the year, it's good money when you win.
Hey, don't yell at my guy, all right? Don't be yelling at my guy.
Tell your own guy.
I got a big guy here, too. Remember that.
Yes, I would go broke, too.
Tell them that all the time.
That is what happens a lot. Anytime an alley closes, the other bowling alleys that are still open go there and scavenge all the parts they can.
I mean, that's true. I've seen it. I know it exists.
Good question. I think there's 30-something weeks, I think. Why do they alternate rather than doing 2 strings at a time? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, 30 something. I think it's like 36 weeks. Would be my guess. So they do 2 frames at a time, and then they don't do 2 strings. They do 2 frames and then swap. This league is $50 a week per person. Kyle, Rickard, good seeing you. It was very good. I love Christmas. It is my favorite holiday, and we had a great time. Very stressful, but also very good. No, not everybody uses the same weight ball. Some people prefer the 2 6s. A lot of people prefer the 2 7s, and some people definitely use the 2 5s, but that is a rarity. And sometimes one weight doesn't work for you, so you might switch it up and grab your 2 6s if your 2 7s aren't working. Yeah, this is a pro league, so it's a big money league. Ooh. Ryan Southall missing way to the right there. I mean, no matter, like, you're not normally going to be spending $50 a week. Like, most leagues are right around that 20 mark. He retired from it. You can't ban Gary from anything. He chooses not to be a part of it. I mean, it's not fun when one team just wins every single week. I'm not going to stand in Gary's way and tell him he cannot bowl. You know, that's just not going to happen. So unfortunately, Dr. Proctor, this is still a pencil and paper league, so I can't really show you the scores every single time. How do you score with 3 throws? Very similar to 10 pin, which you might be more used to. First ball is still a strike. 12 strikes is still a 300. Spares work the exact same way too. So if you knock them all down your second ball, it is you get 1 extra ball out of your next frame. If you knock them all down your third ball, it's the only difference, and that is total pinfall only. So if you knock them all down your third ball, it's just a 10 and nothing else. No, it does not pay each week. It goes down to the very end, and then the playoffs happen. And then you got to win the playoffs. No, it does not end in a vowel. Believe it or not. Shaun all over the head pin. I still like Shaun's better. He can even miss to the left and use that wood. Uh-oh, no good on that one. That is just a 9 there. There has never been a 300. Nope. It is 245. That does not count. No. Nope, that was no good. So it's just a $9. This is game 2. So the only thing you're going to see down there is a sweep. At the very end, it's going to sweep all the pins. That's the only thing that happens down at the end. 10 frames, same as in 10 pin. We're just doing 3 games tonight, so you'll see 30 frames total. I want more people to ask questions. So I don't want to put too many answers to the questions in my bio. You know, we got to get more people talking, and then that gets the algorithm like boosted up. Tamor, this is called Candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is. Remember, that's the goal, is to get as much interaction as possible. Keep those likes coming, keep the shares coming, keep the comments coming. Mr. Dr. Pepper. We are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Well, you must always be free around this time, you know? No, this is not a strike game, Tamo. This is definitely a spare game or even like a 10 game more than anything else. Your average pro scores are only in the 115s to 120s. A good speed to throw if you're a male is between 30 and 35 miles an hour. Females tend to throw at about 25 to between 20 and 30. But generally 30 to 35 is a good speed. This league does 2 frames at a time. Other leagues I do is 5 frames at a time, but always more than 1. Charlie, thank you for the chili. Appreciate it. Travis, why would you ever say anything like that? Why would you say something like that? Because it was too far forward. There actually is a line back there where the pin cannot be in front of. And if it is, you have to go down there and move it. Lanes are not oiled like 10-pin. Nope. It's my wife's favorite, so I do it for her. And they're nice and cheap. They're only a penny a piece, so it makes it nice and easy. I can ask for a lot of it. Yeah, you better watch out. Nick could come in here and just start muting everybody, because that's what he does. No. So a slower ball doesn't help. Faster ball gives you more pin action. Because remember, with the big ball, you have all that weight behind it to get the kinetic energy. With the smaller ball, you need to throw it faster to get that kinetic energy, to get the pins to kind of dance around. Thank you, aces and eights. Appreciate it. Kris off the head pin. I assume I am related to him in some way, but not close enough where he's going to call me on the phone. And I'm not going to his house for Christmas dinner or anything like that. But we are from the same area, and he is a Levesque. So my grandfather has 13 brothers and sisters, and there's just a lot of family I don't really know a lot about. An easy version of bowling. I love it. I mean, there's some people who can throw it all the way up to 50 miles an hour. It's ridiculous when they do. Yeah, he could definitely be a cousin, but again, not that he's going to call me on the phone. I don't know him now. I don't know him. Oh, there he is. There's Nick. I just mentioned, oh, what a shot from Kris. Merry Christmas, Nick. I was just talking about you a second ago. Candlepin, not candlestick, but Candlepin is the only kind of bowling here at these lanes. Yep. Actually, the pins are very sturdy. According to Mark Ricci, the pins actually last an average of about 15 years. Oh, we were just talking about how you start muting all the regulars who come in.
Yeah, it's the one on the far left.
Yeah. I know. I shouldn't have said it. The difference between duck pin and candlepin. So the ball is a little bit smaller here in candlepin. The pins obviously look more like candles here. Duck pins look more like short versions of 10 pins. And they clear out the wood. We get to use the fallen pins to make our spares and our 10s. That's the major differences between the two. I'm just messing with you, Nick. of course, the private message I got, oh my god, I finally follow you and I get banned right away, was one of my favorite messages. Believe it or not, Doctor, the private club that is right behind us, still has smoking inside. So if they open the door to go in there to grab a drink, you still get hit with all the smoke. It is one of the only places left that I know of that you can still smoke inside. And they do. They do a lot over there. That's why a lot of people go there, really. So we are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Ryan Southall all over the head pin. Mark Ricci is definitely here, yep. Owner here of Riverwalk Lanes. He bowls for Team Riverwalk. The lanes definitely have some wax on them, just a protective coating. I wouldn't say a lot, though. I believe he is outside right now, so I can't tell him, but I will try to remember. Where you go? How about we try regular? I mean, I've tried it. It's not as much fun. Weight of the ball is between 2 pounds 4 ounces and 2 pounds 7 ounces. Yeah, Kingpin 2 would be fantastic if it was Candlepin related. Regular bowls. I think a couple of people did a regular bowl outside before the match started. Thank you, Lee. I blame Travis for that, by the way. I blame Travis. I disc golf. I don't go regular golfing, no. I'll go disc golfing, though. Scoring in Candlepin is almost the exact same as 10-pin. And so first ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare. The only difference between the two is the third ball, and that is just total pinfall. No, absolutely not. A regular noob would come in and be lucky to hit a 65. Mark, Bill Haley said to say hi to you.
What?
Bill Haley? Do you know Bill Haley?
I grew up with Billy Haley.
Okay.
We were best friends until I moved out when I was like 15.
All right, well, he said to say hi to you.
He beat me up so many times when we were kids.
Sounds like a best friend.
I love the kid. I never had a brother.
Bill, you used to beat up Mark Ricci.
He's the closest thing I ever had to a brother.
He says, "What's up, Marky?"
What's up, Billy?
Yeah, you'll be seeing him bowl next up on the right-hand side.
Seen him for 20 years. Two brothers? I got none.
He got a big smile on his face when I mentioned your name, so that's always a good thing. The lanes are 60 feet long. Yep, same as in 10-pin. It's the exact same same size length.
Oh, I believe it was. I believe it was. When he drove to my house.
All right, next time he comes back, I'll tell him John Fisher said that. No, this has always been a Candlepin bowling alley since the day it was open. I know, we had a great stream. We didn't ban or mute anybody, and then Travis opened her mouth. I mean, I personally don't, Mr. Campbell. I keep it nice and clean. But some people do, yes. Some people drink just as much as 10-pin bowlers. The Wakefield Bowladrome, no. I bowled there, yes. But I only twice, I think, in my entire life I bowled there. Ah, you're Stasha's son. Nice. Stasha Zernicki is a legend in the game, for sure. I mean, you can see her profile picture. Yes, definitely use bowling shoes. In fact, we slide a lot more than even 10-pin bowlers do, so that bowling shoe is really important. Oh, good, Nick. Let's go. Do it up. Oh, what a shot from Mark Ricci. Incredible. Highest scoring Candlepin, 245. Ralph Sem was the first one to do it, and Chris Sargent was the most recent one to do it. That was a pro pickup right there, is what that was.
Don't worry about it.
You should come up here to Riverwalk Lanes. I mean, you could always do the lead and just tell me you're going to be here, and then not actually show up. Kurt, this is called Candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is.
There it is. Go.
Look at all those pins falling for Joey. Yeah, outside of East Boston has Central Park lanes, and that is the closest to like a downtown Boston. There's a Boston Bowl too, but I don't know exactly where that one is. I'm fully aware of who Stasha Zernicki is. Tonight we are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Nothing in Florida. Outside of northern New England, you're only going to find it in 2 other places in the United States. There's one in Albany, New York, and one outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. Sacco's in Somerville, sure. Yep. Yeah, I don't know Ralph, but I've seen pictures of him and stuff. So I know he still runs the Massachusetts Bowling Association. Candlepin is not the same as duckpin. Candlepin uses different style pins and balls for sure. Yeah, lost profit. All you gotta do is let me know. Give me some advance notice. You know, make sure I can be free. But so these lanes, according to Mark Ricci, were built in the 1940s, and so you're looking at close to 80 years old. I'm sure you learned a lot of swear words in a bowling alley. Is a strike common? No, strikes are not common. This is more of a spare game or even a 10 game more than anything else. No, most bowlers in this area only do Candlepin. There's not many 10-pin places. Candlepin is king here in northern New England. They only look short because they're throwing so hard. It is still 60 feet long, same exact length as a 10-pin lane. But they just throw it between 30 and 40 miles an hour. So, no, it's actually been around since the 1880s. It just never really got outside of northern New England. So it stayed very regional. So prior to the invention, prior to streaming things, you just might not have ever seen it before. Plenty of people have met their spouses at a Candlepin alley, yes. Good old Amesbury, Mass., the greatest town in Massachusetts. Scoring is almost the same as 10-pin. First ball and second ball are still the exact same. The third ball is the only difference, and that is just total pinfall, and that's it. It depends on where you go if the place is packed every single night. Academy Lanes, that has 44 lanes, is packed every single night. This place fills up a little bit, but I don't know about every night is it full. This sport is called Candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling. They do not oil the lanes. Amesbury is famous for making carriages way back in the day and making hats. Believe it or not. Yeah, Lidl Lanes is always packed too, yep. But nowadays, it's famous, you know. We have so many breweries in our town right now. I think that's one of the more things it's known for right now. I think there's probably 6 breweries in a town of 16,000 people. I throw a lot of strikes. I wish I could make my spares a little more often, but by the looks of it, 332 to 321? 337 to 321 through completed boxes. Yes, this is considered the pro league, Dr. Proctor. These guys, it's a scratch league, so there's no handicap at all. And so you want to bring the best of the best bowlers if you can. Don't forget, there's only like 16,000 people in this town. So we got 6 breweries and about 5 bars. I was definitely a teenager before I played 10-pin. 100%. Like I had heard of 10-pin bowling. Nice shot from Alosa, but I didn't really know it was a thing. I love the pace of it too. It is so much faster than 10-pin. When I watch 10-pin stream, like I really like some great 10-pin bowlers on here. Like I follow Black Swan a lot, two-handed people, you know, whatever. I really love their streams, but it just goes so slow. And sometimes there's like nothing going on. I really like the fact that we can just keep the pace going. Oh, we're definitely going to hit it 20,000 likes before the game. Before this game's over? I don't know. That's going to be close. 100 chilies from Travis. Great job. I appreciate the kind words, TD. I really do. I always get worried that, like, I don't do, like, the regular commentator type commentary. And it's not going to go over as well, but you guys seem to like it. So, a lot of Frenchmen here in the Amesbury. I just try to do my own thing. Like, we got a guy, Paul Grant, who does a lot of Candlepin streaming, and he does it like a regular commentator does. And I always think he does such a great job. And when I put him up against me, like he does it the correct way. I just do it kind of haphazardly. There is nothing in Illinois. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. All my when I coached a lot of football, we went up against North Reading all the time. Yeah, the other Candlepin creators don't really talk a lot, and they do their own thing. I'm a big fan of Brittany. I'm a big fan of Charles. A big fan of Autumn Mowry. always tell people they should, go follow those accounts. TD, thanks for giving me the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, great ball from John Starner. Because we actually get to use the fallen pins to make our spares and our tens. So you want to only reset it after your third ball. Yeah, we had made it up to the 20, and then something happened, and I lost 2, which happens. But we are 2 subscribers away from my goal. So if anybody wants to subscribe to me, we could hit that 20 goal before the end of the year. That would be huge. I always say, if you do want to really support me, subscribing does help me the most. I do want to get out to Shelburne Falls one day. Give it a try. Travis, subscribing for the first time. Travis, thank you so much. Do I do this professionally? No. These guys sort of do. This is still just a hobby for the most part, but this is the Pro League. You have 3 tries, but the third one is just total pinfall, and that's it. So yeah, Travis, let me do my whole spiel for you. Again, thank you so much for subscribing. Subscribing helps me more than anything else, and the more subscribers you have, the more gifts the more things I can give out. I can give out more subscription gifts, which helps me more, and then I make more money off of the gifts you guys actually send. So I appreciate it a lot. Lee subscribed too. Lee, thank you so much. We hit the goal, 20 of 20. I can't show you the score, unfortunately. It is pencil and paper here, and it just doesn't. It's not easy for me to be able to do that. Pins do not break for the most part. Like, they do once in a while. You'll see the caps break off them, but your average pin lasts about 15 years. So 600 more likes. Oh, we can. It's only 200 according to mine. Like, I have broken a couple pins in my lifetime, but it's not too often. And we are in our final 2 frames for game 2. $20,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Dr. Proctor sending a donut. Thank you. Lighting it up in the gallery. The ball can weigh anywhere from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. With most people who have their own saying using 2 6s or 2 7s. I appreciate it, Lee. I really do. JT, how's your match going down in wherever you are? Is that 5 bowlers, 5 frames at a time? Gary doesn't want that number 1 badge. There's a top 3 right now in the game. In my personal opinion, Josh Daly is the best, but Danny Harris and Justin Waters are both right up there with him. But like I said, in my opinion, the cheater Josh Daly is the best in the game. Don't get me wrong, I love Josh. He's an incredibly nice guy, and But we got to give him a hard time. He's too good. Oh, go back and watch the video of his strike, quote unquote, where he hits the 3-pin in the face and somehow gets a strike out of it. He bowled against me. Max needed him to take on me on the Sunday Night League. It was one live, but no. So he doesn't really cheat, Clock. He's just so good at the game. He makes it look like it. Honestly, yeah. When I hit the 3, I just hit the 3. I didn't even hit the pin behind it. He's just really, really good at this game. And so we had one live where everyone just called him a cheater, and they were doing it with love, you know. What's going on, Skip? Yeah, just picking on him. Absolutely. I have seen fights break out. Twice, I think. It's not often, though. It's not often. Max is getting really, really good. I'm actually surprised he hasn't gotten the call up yet to fill in on the team. Me too. I do love the wooden lanes, especially the old school ones like they are here. They got good color. They got really good feel to them. I like it.
Come on, 9 or 10.
Yeah, Josh actually helps Max out a lot too. He really took him under his wing and worked with them, and they bowled together in a couple leagues together, and it just helps them. Yep, Max is my younger son. Much better average than me. Where I'm around the 104, 105 mark. He's at a 112 right now. That is very true. I have a feeling, though, Grammy would come down and watch him wherever he was. I can almost guarantee she would do that.
Come back a little bit. A little bit.
Do we? Who else is a famous Candlepin bowler that's a Levesque? Yeah, most people use synthetic. It's a lot easier to maintain.
Big 10.
I will 100% agree with that, Lee. When Josh talks to him, he really listens. Levi, a good average is 100. If you can average 100, you're going to be one of the better bowlers in your league. If you can average a 115 plus, you can bowl with these guys in the pro league. If you could average a 135, you'll be one of the best in the game. Daniel Craig, this is called Candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is. These guys can average anywhere from a 110 to a 120. For the most part. Like, some are a little higher. 110 is on the low end. A little bit. Not enough to quit their day job. Every single bowler in this game, from the even the very, very top, they're all still regular bowlers, like regular guys with regular jobs. It is not the same as duck pin. Duck pin pins look like 10 pins, but shorter. And these ones look like candles. Slightly different rules. Shaun Alosa is a fantastic bowler, yes. 391 is impressive. There's the strike from Alosa. So tonight they're going to throw 3 games. Yes, Dave Barber is still bowling. Yep. He If you saw my pinned videos, he's one of my best videos ever shown. I believe they were higher back in the day. You had like really great bowlers like Tommy Olsta and so many good ones. But they were all in the high 130s, low 140s back in the day for averages. And now just the highest you're going to see is in the 130s. But that's because there were more bowling alleys back then, so more people got to go Candlepin bowling. With less houses, you're going to have less bowlers doing it, and it's going to be harder to get those really good bowlers. There's nothing in Pennsylvania, no. So Candlepin bowling is a very regional sport, pretty much only found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Great ball from Shaun Mcdonald. Left with a big split, though. Absolutely. Good ball from John Starner. Look at that. Oh, is it going to go? Is it going to be a strike? No, it's getting out of the way. It's getting out of the way. That would have been the longest strike of all time. Oh, that's my classic line right there. What a shot. I didn't even realize I'd do it until I listened to myself afterward. I would assume he was in the 130s back in the day. Craig Holbrook has knocked down more pins than anybody else in the history of the game. Just with his longevity, he is still a great bowler. Yeah, you're going to have to take a vacation. That's all, Daddy Groot. Take a vacation come springtime. Come up here, give it a try. Do other stuff, obviously. Craig Holbrook is the GOAT. Yes, he is. What did your buddy Eric do? Because he wouldn't do it unless there was a reason to ban somebody. So, Jonathan, we are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. There's 10 pins, same configuration as 10-pin bowling. Oh, absolutely not. You would not want to eat food over there. No, there's no food over there. It is just alcohol. Yeah, he still runs the Massachusetts Bowling Association. So... yeah, Starner's been bowling really, really good. Just lemonade, yep. Yes, you can bring in your own food here. Yep, you can order from any of the local places, bring it in, do whatever you want to do. So this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yeah, so it's actually 10 feet out, and that's called the lob line. So your ball has to make contact with the lane prior to that line, or else it's a foul ball, same as if it goes in the gutter. Nice shot, Joey. Is it cold here? It's freezing. There's a button down here on the ball return that you press, and it resets the pins. No, they generally don't use talcum powder. They use a towel, kind of dry their hand off. You don't want to use, like on the lanes, you mean? Some people do. Here you don't really have to. Riverwalk has a very nice approach, and it slides really, really well. You got to bowl at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. If you bowl twice a week, you're going to get a lot better. It is easier to throw the ball because the ball is a lot lighter, so it's better on your health and everything like that. But it is definitely harder to score in this than it is in 10-pin. Skip's Burger place is closed. It closed 3 years ago, I think. 2 or 3 years ago. The world's greatest hamburgers is no longer. Not here, but there is area that comes out of the Academy ones now. What's the highest score? 245 is the most that has ever happened. We are about 35 miles outside of Boston, up on the New Hampshire border. That is the only reason the lob line is there, is to protect the lanes. Mark, do you mind if I see the... Perfect, thank you very much. All right, after Kris and JJ do their frame, I will show you guys all the scores. But I will tell you that Central Park threw another 577, and Riverwalk only threw a 560, but a lot better than their first game. They switch every 2 frames. So they'll do 2 frames on each lane and then switch back and forth. What's up? Oh, I don't know. I have this. Bill might have the scores from that. They actually get to use the fallen pins to make their spares and their 10s. JJ isn't really that tall. He's just lanky. All right, so here's the scores, guys. So you got Chris Winiarz with a 127, Cliff Walker 93, John Alosa continuing to dominate with a 131, and Buggea with the 125 that game. But Central definitely had the big win again with their 17 pins tacked on. I hope you do. I hope you get to do this one day. Lee with a whole bunch of chili peppers coming in. There's 3 different Central Park lane teams. This is Central Park 2. I believe Josh Daly's on Central Park 3. And Peter Penny's team is Central Park 1. The ball can bounce off the back and knock down a pin, and it is legal only if it hits a pin first. So if it hits the thing in the back and then bounces without hitting anything, it's then a foul ball. But if it hits something first and then bounces back in, you're good to go. They are tonight, that's for sure. Right, he just needs what, a 137? Yeah, he can do it. I hope so too. Yeah, you're gonna have to travel. There you go, Cliff. Like I said, don't do it now. It's too cold right now, especially if you're from Texas. You don't have the right blood for this. Wait till. Oh, what a shot from Buggea. Wait till spring, then come up here and do it. I mean, that's why these guys are pros, you know? Great ball from Buggea. Beautiful strike. So, Charlie, we are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts tonight. solid 9 there. The prerequisites for being a pro in this league, you have to be a good bowler. You have to, I would say you have to average at least a 110. And great start from John. Great start. And you have to know, you almost have to know a guy. You know what I mean? Like, you have to talk to a team captain and try to get on a team. There's some great bowlers out there that are not on teams just because people don't know who they are. I grew up around the country, but I try not to have that Mass accent. But I did spend a lot of time outside of Vegas when I was younger. You think I'm a captain of a pro team? No. Like I said, it's $50 a week to bowl in this. There he goes. Are you kidding? That pin sideways. Again. No reason for that pin not to be down. You got that right, Trevor. So I'm told, but... Mark definitely had the magnets on that one. It is definitely the hardest version, for sure. Like, it's easy to throw the ball and everything, but it is certainly hard to score. Shaun Mcdonald off to the left. Like, you see all these the pro bowlers, and they can still miss shots because it is so hard to put that ball right where you want it to. Also, Lee, I did want to thank you for all the chili peppers you sent earlier. I just didn't see it finish. So, and then I got talking about something else, but I do appreciate that. Yes, they do throw it at least twice as fast. Travis with 150 chilies. And yes, you do need that force because we're not throwing a 16-pound ball. We're only throwing a 2-pound ball. So in order to get that kinetic energy, you need that speed on your ball. We're at 590 out of 914. Shaun Mcdonald there. Ooh. Man, I thought that was hitting the head pin. That one just curved off to the left right at that last second. And Numerous with his first gift, sending a chili pepper. Thank you, thank you. And Numerous sending even more chilies. Look at that. Lee and Numerous are lighting it up right now. Send it too far before rolling? Oh, yeah, for sure. Lee, the chili peppers keep coming in. It could happen. It could, like, we're right there now, especially with Lee sending 175 so far. Still going up at this time. 200? Wow. We're definitely hitting 914. Wow, Joey Hutchison, great ball there. So no oil on the lanes. It is a straight, flat lane. Lee with over 300 chili peppers coming in. Great spare there for Joey Hutchison. Well, that's why if you see that line 10 feet out there, that's the lob line. Your ball has to make contact with the lane prior to that, or else it's the foul ball. 404 chili peppers from Lee. Incredible. Yep, still strikes and spares. Yep, same exact scoring wise as 10 pin. Live goal is achieved. Let's go, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are always too kind to me. I say it all the time, but I do have the best fans on all of TikTok. You guys are awesome. I'd love to put him closer to the mic, but I always get worried. What is he going to say? Travis, with just a hamster. That was so cute. Whoa! 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 Did you guys see that? Wow. That shot was incredible right there. Yeah, no kidding, right? No wood. Woo-hoo-hoo. And that's why he is one of the best bowlers to ever grab a ball right there. Mark Ricci's incredible. Oh, he meant to do that. 100% that's what he was trying to do. It is just so hard to do that, to put that in that exact spot. Oh yeah, I've seen the 710 picked up without wood. It's just, you know, it's hard, obviously, but Jerry, 100% that is what's going to happen on that video. Like, I already know that's a video right there. Kris Winiarz on the head pin. Act like you've been there, you know, William? His whole team was over here, like, freaking out, though. So, what a shot from Kris Winiarz. So this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. That was a beautiful spare right there, absolutely. Anytime you can cut those pins over, I'm always shocked because I can't do that without getting lucky, you know. Kris all over it.
There you go.
Good ball.
Stay up top.
It's going to touch the pin. Not really a big fan of that piece of wood right there. No. It was a very similar shot, but Mark's was much harder. Not anymore, TD. The sledding hill is done. That place closed down. And now there's a factory up there, up on the hill. No, there's only one guy that we can call a cheater. There's only one. The highest game anyone here has thrown is Brian Fuller Jr. with a 224. Lee with the #1 gifter badge. Nice job, Lee. Oh, trust me. Kris's shot was incredible. I don't want to take anything away from him, but Mark's shot was harder. What did he do now? Oh, take the #1 gifter badge. So Most people in this, if you wanted to take the average, would probably be around a 115 to a 120. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, it's Josh. Josh is, in my opinion, the best bowler in the game. So, and no more is the heart me. And so this thing is telling me my team has completed the first stage of the team quest. Team cheers have been unlocked for all team members to send and celebrate. What is a team cheer? It is very difficult. You'd probably do better than a 50. You'd probably be 60 to 70 would be my guess. I've actually thrown a 4-bagger before. 4 is the most I've ever had. Mick, we actually get to use the fallen pins to make our spares and our 10s here in Candlepin. That is for members of the team, though, John. Nice strike there for Ryan Southall. People have given me the heart me. That's why I always say the heart me is one of the most important things to send. If you ever are just going to send a random gift, always make sure it's the heart me first. In my Tuesday league, if you throw a triple, you get $20 right away, which is nice. Team bracelet right there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what a team cheer thing is. Every once in a while, it just pops up random things like that. Alan Perot with the heart me. Thank you, thank you. Unreal. That was a headpin hit with that second shot. They're under exclusive. No, they're not here tonight, Mark. We got Riverwalk. 602, 661. Wow. Those are some impressive numbers. Haley's team lost 602 to 607. Crazy. What were they playing? Team cheers from Trav with 145. Look at you go. Well, I'm a Frenchman myself, Alan, so I actually went to school with a Derek Perot. So, no, that was Derek Perot. I don't know, I knew somebody with that last name. 69. Team cheers, I love it. Nice. No, we are in game 3 right now. Right in the middle of game 3. Yeah, this is the third string, Andrew.
They want to go back on the top. See that?
Wow. Everyone who says the wood always helps, you look at that one, and there's no reason for that wood to have blocked it like that. 30,000 likes. Oh, you guys are definitely going to hit 30,000 likes. You should hit that. We have 3 strings tonight. Look at all these gifts coming in. You guys are way too nice to me. Way too nice to me. Travis taking back the #1 gifter badge. Good ball there from Starner. I don't know if I've ever gotten a team cheer before. Well, obviously not, because first time we've finished that, so. There it is. Wow. Again, the wood just messing with them real bad. No oil on the lanes, Dustin. Nope, these are straight wooden lanes. You had 6 strikes. That's incredible. Did you get, were you on the strike pool? Make some money off of that? Yeah, I think they always look worse than they really are, Corey. Come on now, let's go. A good average in this is 100. If you can average 100, you can be one of the best bowlers in your league. If you can average a 115 to a 120, you can bowl with these guys. And if you can average a 135, you'll be the best in the game. To be a scratch bowler, a 115. It's right around there. You can compete with a 110, and some days you'll just happen to get lucky, but for the most part, 115 to 120 is a scratch bowler. Lee with the hands up. Thank you, thank you. Jacob, you hit it through at 800 tonight? He is around a 135. Literally, like I said, one of the best in the game. Well, not in Candlepin. Not in Candlepin. I know that's not true. 30,000 likes. You guys are incredible. So your 6 strikes were in 10 pin. That's a big difference. $32 shares tonight too, guys. Mark Ricci.
Hey, what a trip.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. It was you, Jacob. Oh, you throw an 800 in Candlepin? I don't know about that. Is that 10 games? Always, always, Dustin. Lisa! Good to see you. Thank you for the hand hearts. What type of pin setters? So it's a Candlepin pin setter. I don't know enough about the pin setters to really talk about it. I don't know the back of the machines much. 300 is the max score. Oh, right. Okay, it's all making a lot more sense now. 800 for the strike pool. That makes more sense. No, like bowling has been around since ancient Egypt. Modern 10-pin bowling, though, began around the 1890s. This is from the 1880s. No one has ever thrown a 300, no. 245 is most that has ever happened. JJ with a nice strike. Nick. In real 10-pin? What is fake 10-pin? What is King's Court bowling? Never heard of that before. You throw a 191 in Candlepin? That's huge. It's so hard to do. JJ doubling up. Let's go. Huge double right there. Highest score I've ever seen, Lisa, was Steve Walker threw a 204 right next to me a long time ago at Leo's Super Bowl in Amesbury. And it's the only 200 I've ever seen in my whole life. $191 in 10-pin is, it's fine. I mean, I think I've done that before. Yeah, it's the only 200 I've ever seen. It was right next to me, so it was very hard to bowl as the guy's just throwing strike after strike next to me. This is Mass. This is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Oh, that 297, that's got to hurt, that last ball. No, generally you want a faster ball. You want the pins to bounce off the sidewalls and to just go flying around back there to kind of helicopter to take out the other pins. A slower ball gets less pin action. I know in 10 pin it's different and you want the slower ball. In Candlepin you want a faster ball.
Hey, Shaun, Mcdonald. You got a pillow right behind you.
Cliff.
What a fill!
Nice easy spare right there. I love the way that wood is angled. Have you ever tried Candlepin, K-Tin? Always interesting what a pro 10-pin bowler feels about the game. It is very difficult, yes. Buggea, great ball. No luck, though. It's like when Max stomps up there to try to get the pins to fall, as if that's going to actually help. Yeah, I could have gone pro, but I took an arrow to the knee, so you know how that goes. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. It is very difficult to score well. But it is definitely the most fun way you can go bowling. It is actually smaller than a duck pin ball. Duck pin ball is 5.5 inches wide, and a Candlepin ball is 4.5 inches wide. You would think it would be that easy, just hit the headband, but it is not. I mean, I know that's an old joke about the arrow to the knee, but, you know, I love my Skyrim days. Yeah, if you grew up in this area, most likely you bowled Candlepin. Especially, like, the older crowd. Like, my grandfather did it his whole life with Candlepin bowling. Not just more a northern sport. It is a northern sport. You're not going to find this in the south. Whatever you said in numerous, it must have gotten you must have gotten censored. My Skyrim days are over. I'm waiting for a new one. No, it was, you know, like the like guard was like, "Oh, I used to be an adventurer, but then I took an arrow to the knee." Yeah, nothing in Florida. There was one for a while in Florida, but it was hard to get the replacement parts, so they ended up closing it. I wish they had bowling in school, but they just don't. Really? Well, that's a lot less fun than I would have thought. I really thought it was just an arrow to the knee. Yeah, that's impressive, Alan. Where would you have grown up to have that be the case? Yeah, that's a lot less fun. I agree. It is definitely overrated. I mean, I have been married for 22 years now, but still. First of all, it's Candlepin, Joseph. But no, there is no Candlepin in the Midwest at all.
over!
Starner off the headbin. Yeah, that's definitely. In Candlepin, it's a little bit easier because sometimes you get wood up there to help. I think I made a video recently about how C- made a 710. We need this all over the place. After I win Mega Millions tonight, we'll be setting them up everywhere. Don't you worry about that. Steve minus. Sorry. That is Mark Ricci on the left. Yes, it is. Great ball from Joey, and just no luck up there. Mark Ricci, owner here at Riverwalk Lanes.
Come on.
Strikes are rare, not just uncommon, they are rare. Your average Pro Bowler is only going to throw about 1 strike per game on average. It is very similar to a bocce ball, believe it or not. Like, it's about the same size, but just a lot smoother. Well, Travis, what if I've already had my kids? What then? Israel, tonight we are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. We've already had the kids. The kids are now grown up. Yes, so you want to be able to learn how to use the fallen pins to help make your spares and your tens. It isn't easy. Like, you gotta know exactly where to hit it on the pin to make it do what you want it to do. Like that pin right there, if you hit it too far to the right, it's not going to go. If you hit it too far to the left, it's not going to go. You got to kind of hit it just the right spot, honestly. It is the exact same size as a 10-pin lane, yes. 60 feet long. I fully agree, Alex. That's what we got to do. Let me try to find out where John is sitting right now. Besides Massachusetts, you can find this in New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont, in Atlantic Canada. North Shore roast beefs are incredible, you know. I've never tried the South Shore bar pizza, but I've heard fantastic things about it.
All right, Kris.
John right now is at an 81 through 6. So he's got 4 frames to get that 137.
Come on, big boy, let's go now. Come on, tall man.
JJ is on a double right now. Duckpin bowling is different. Yes, duckpin bowling uses a slightly bigger ball and slightly smaller pins. JJ! Off the head. Yeah, there's no Candlepin in Rhode Island, no Candlepin in Connecticut. I have gone duckpin bowling, but very rarely. Just because it's so similar to Candlepin, when I want to try something different, I want to go 10-pin bowling. Yep, I agree with you, Nick. You got to hit that headbin. And leaving the 1-7-10.
Honestly, if I need it right now, that's what I would do.
You would never want to use a house ball. Everyone has their own set of balls. We use a set of 4 balls when we do Candlepin bowling. That way you're not waiting for your ball to come back. You have a set of 4, so you can just grab one and go and just keep going. House balls are beaten up and divots taken out of them. You never want to use a house ball if you're doing this, especially as a pro like these guys are doing. Like obviously people who are just here for the fun of it with their kids and stuff, they might just use house balls. But if you're a league bowler, you should have your own. Vin Man, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. JJ. Close. The lanes are 80 plus years old, Sid. So if they've gotten a little worn over the years, that is going to happen. Who's the number one gifter? You know it's Lee. There's some Candlepin superstitions, yeah. But I think it's pretty much the same as everyone else. Don't talk about a perfect game while it's still going. It's another good superstition. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. A question I don't get very often. So. Even though there's no oil on the lanes, a lot of people like to wipe the ball down. Some people like that practice slide, like Jeff Buggea just did, and Cliff Walker's doing right now. You'll always hear me talking about it, especially when I throw that first strike. I already start talking about it right then and there. You 100% should be for 100%. You should give it a try. It depends on how you want to look at it, Froglet. Modern 10-pin bowling didn't really start till the 1890s, but it had roots well before that. And Candlepin bowling was around the 1880s. But, I mean, you talk like 10-pin, they've been doing stuff like that since ancient Egypt times. But for the most part, I call Candlepin bowling slightly older. Oh my God, I have definitely seen people stick on the approach and go falling. It is not pretty. You never touch someone else's ball. You never want to do that. Just it's considered very rude if you touched another person's ball. Yeah, pretty much the same time frame. How does scoring work? First ball is still a strike. Second ball is still a spare, the exact same as 10-pin. That third ball is the only difference, and is just total pinfall only. To close a frame, like getting at least a 10, Julia. With these guys, they should be doing it most of the time. Now getting a spare, that's going to be a little, that would be uncommon, I would say. No extra points on the third ball, just total pinfall, and that's it. Jesus knows where you should be, Chad, okay? Logan, this is called Candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is. This is your come to Jesus moment, Chad. There it is. There's the shot from Buggea. It is harder to score, yes, than 10-pin bowling. Easier to throw the ball, obviously. It's only a 2-pound ball. But it is certainly harder to score. Your average pro scores are only about a 115. Let's see if John can do it. Said he was sitting at an 82 through 6. There's a little bit of a spin on the ball, but no hooking like in 10-pin, no. There's no oil on the lanes. Oh, yeah? Which 2 records does he hold? Oh, nice try, John. There it is. Your buddy Eric is something else, let me tell you. Wow. Wow.
I don't know if I can finish bowling. Get in there. there.
Oh no.
Now make one of these, John. Come on, here we go.
There it is. Nice shot from Ryan Southall.
All right. Everybody gets in here.
All right, so he's going to need 2 marks in the 9th and 10th box. Good 10. Tonight, is there any lefties? No, I don't think there is. Nope, none tonight that I can remember. Oh, I remember that, Joe. Way back in the day, of course. WNDS. Is that Channel 50? The Winds of New England? Yep. What place is this? So this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. I don't even know where Northbridge is, so I'm assuming it's Western Mass at that point. There's plenty of places in Western Mass, but me living in Northeastern Mass, I don't generally go out to Western Mass. Good try from Starner.
All right, come on, reload, everybody. Reload.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it would be nice to get some more practice here before the New Year's Day tournament. Oh, so there's going to be plenty of places out there. There's no more in Worcester, but right around Worcester, there's plenty of lanes. Great throw from Starner, leaving just the 6 pin. So it is a best 5 of 7 here at Riverwalk Lanes. So you bowl 7 strings, and you take your top 5 scores. Well, this is definitely real bowling right here, DW. And Numera sending a star. Thank you. Candlepin bowling is very hard, Jim. And these guys are tremendous bowlers for Candlepin. But it's just a hard game, you know? Highest team score I've ever seen. I have seen it's hard for me to remember every single time, but for a triple, I've definitely seen 450 plus. I don't really remember my highest that I've seen as a team, but there's definitely some good scores out there. For a 5-man team, I've over 600. Scoring is almost the same as 10-pin. First ball still being a strike, second ball still being a spare, third ball is the only difference, and that is total pinfall only. Joey with a great throw right there. Just throwing that piece of wood back down there. But Joey throws the heat. He definitely does. Mark Ricci is the world record holder for the highest triple ever thrown with a 519. Nice strike there. So we are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts, Knight Rider.
It's only good to that would have gone faster.
That is definitely a strategy. But you just got to learn Like sometimes those pins that are falling down are blocking the way. So you gotta have, you learn which ones are bad and which ones are good. Is there a Candlepin place in air? Almost done. Final 2 frames, Andrew. My buddy Andrew is here with me watching tonight.
Hi, everybody.
You want to say hi?
Hello, everybody.
That's my buddy Andrew right there. Yes, if you hit a pin in the gutter, that is a foul ball.
That toe guard was the best thing.
And does not count. No. He cannot drink the lemonade. Ooh, Kris finding the hole right there. Who did you work with that called himself a pro bowler? Maybe I know him. There you go, JJ. Good ball. Kris Winiarz on the head pin. Good ball there. JJ's off the head pin and get a much better lead. You're bringing that up again, Lee? It's been pretty quiet for a little while now. We've been lucky. JJ, woo, too full on that head pin. Wow, that pin looked like it was even hit by the other pin, but usually it's a certain average. Yeah, you got to hit that 115 average to really be considered a pro. But there's no real sponsorships or anything like that. I'm just glad he's picking on you tonight, Travis, and not me, because normally he's picking on me. .123 is a good score, good average. I've never had a 123 average. There was a time when I was around a 115 average, when I was much younger and in much better shape than I am now. And I bowled at a much faster house. So KK, this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Amesbury is the greatest small town in the whole state of Massachusetts. You do not oil the lanes here, but Candlepin just doesn't do that. Hey, Jeb Fuchsia. Yeah. Ouch. That is just the 2-pin right there. Never want to see that. Do you know Mark, KK? Welcome, David, from Texas. Yes, there was a lot of weird leaves in Candlepin. 100% agree there. Wait for it. Oh, man. Yes, Mark is absolutely the best. Riverwalk is a great place to go. Eddie, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Feeling good right now. John Alosa needs 2 marks here. We need him to hit Mark right here. Of course, I know how to play 45s. Ryan Southall, nice strike.
That's a good ball.
I mean, I grew up in the Merrimack Valley. How can I not know 45s? Oh, so close. 45s has got to be the hardest game to ever teach someone how to play. But so, David, this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. John, right on the head pin. Close to a double there. Close to a double. No, Micah doesn't usually come to Riverwalk Lanes. No, you actually get less pin action in Candlepin if you throw it slower. A faster ball really, really does help with pin action. I know in 10 pin it's different with throwing it slower. And in Candlepin you want to throw it fast. You want to get those pins bouncing around. I think that's a Tony only thing. Follow through always helps, yes. Keep that arm straight. Nice try there. No 400. Nope, no 400 for John. He finished with a 121 that game, which puts him at a 384. It was close, though. That's why I said he needed 2 marks there. Shaun Mcdonald, nice strike. Yes, I definitely know John Winchell, and Joey Lister bowls on my Tuesday league with me. He missed the one time I got to bowl against him. He was doing something else that night. He's been dying for me to be able to record him, but the one time we bowled his team, he didn't show up. But yeah, John and his kids bowled with my son back in the day. So I've known John for a long time. Joey Lister I just met recently, so. Yes, both those guys are really, really good. Lister's incredible. I saw him the other day. First 2 games, I think, were in the 180s. And then his third game was like a 90-something. Tyler, what's happening? Yeah, I don't know if it was actually 180s. It was something really, really ridiculously good. Starner with a beautiful strike. Perfect score would be a 300 still. It's never happened in the history of the game, though. 12 strikes would be the perfect score. It's never happened. 245 is the most that has ever actually happened.
You know what that means? 2 weeks.
All right, we got the 2 anchor bowlers coming up. And then we are done for the night after these 2 are finished. See if we can hit 40,000 likes before then. What do you guys think? They are bowling right now. This is a league, so. Oh, do John and Joey bowl? I'm pretty sure John does, or he did last year at least. I don't know if Joey Lister bowls in this. He should. I don't know why he wouldn't. You could throw a curveball, but there's no reason to. You want speed on your ball, and curving the ball would definitely slow it down. Lee, have a great night. See you again soon. If I don't see you, have a good New Year's. Duck pin is fine too. I mean, it's going to be hard. There's 6,000 likes more, 6,500. I was just saying it to be fun. I don't know if you guys can actually do it or not. Mark missing off to the left. If you've never tried it, Happy, you really should. It's a lot of fun. Some people, once they do it the first time, it really, you get the bite and you just never want to go back to doing anything else. We are not bowling on Tuesday night. Nope, New Year's Eve, so we won't be bowling then. Oh, no luck there. No, outside of New England, there's only 2 in the United States. And one of them's in Albany and one of them is in Ohio. No oil on the lanes, Tyler. Nope, it is just a straight wooden lane.
I went to school in Manchester. Give it 2.5 hours.
Mark Ricci just missing on that one. I'll grab the score sheet from Jeff Buggea whenever he gets finished. And I'll show you guys all the scores. Just give me 1 second. You wouldn't hurt your rotator cuff. It doesn't happen all that often. Like normally you would hurt your knees or your elbows a little bit, but mostly knees is the issue. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. I'll give you the scores in just a second. They're just doing all the math and everything. But if you guys want to see the entire bowling alley, I can show you all that. Money gun from Travis. Look at that. There's John Alosa in his regular attire. There's all the different pins, so you get to see some 10 pins, duck pins, Boston pins, Candlepins. And some open bowlers over there. We got the entrance. Nice little Christmas tree. There's Sharon Britton. In the desk, front desk, Melissa Ricci. There's the club right there that I was telling you about. There's the lockers. And that's it. That is the whole. We've got 40,000. Travis taking over the #1 gifter spot. I like it. There we go. Bring the camera down a little bit. Maybe I can even zoom in on the score sheet. Yeah. Everybody, thank you for showing up. Thanks for everything tonight. You guys are the best. Only 8 lanes here, actually. Okay, they took the last game. Yeah. Final scores were 6-15 for Riverwalk that time, and 5-38 for Central Park. We are not from Worcester tonight. We are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. But everyone, I gotta go. So Happy New Year. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Hopefully you have a great New Year. Stay safe. Have fun.
Want to show real quick?
Yes, yes I do. No problem. Here you go, guys. Here's the final scores. 384 is what John finished with. Huge night for him. 615. Crazy. Mark Ricci with that 147 right there.
All right.
JJ with the 132. Absolutely huge. Yeah, it only came down to 13 pins at the end. That was so close. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Adrian sending a nice TikTok and roses and ice cream cones at the end. Now I don't want to end it. But anyway, have a great night, and I'll see you all again soon. Now I don't want to end it. But anyway, have a great night, and I'll see you all again soon.